Unless there's an upset in the next 16 days, the coalition is on track to win the federal election. Political editor Chris Uhlmann has spoken to both major parties for their take on the marginal seat contests.
I need to get a pair of socks.
Day 38 of the marathon campaign, and both leaders were in Perth.
So I send you regards from Malcolm. Chances are you're not going to run into him.
I've got to get all the boys in there.
And they were never far from each other's thoughts.
If you take such a big chunk of demand out,
Absolutely.
yeah, who's going to invest?
The Prime Minister is upbeat.
We are confident that Australians will return us to government, but it is their decision.
The opposition leader called that as hubris.
I would never be so arrogant as to say we will win. And apart from any other reason, the election hasn't been held. The votes haven't been counted.
But both parties are tracking their progress in marginal seats. So is Malcolm Turnbull's confidence justified? To control the House of Representatives, a party needs to win 76 seats. Based on the last parliament, Labor has to pick up 21 to win government in its own right. So let's take a look at where the electorate map stands according to both major parties 16 days out from the poll. In Queensland, only 4 coalition seats are in play, and the coalition should pick up Clive Palmer's old seat of Fairfax. But let's give Labor 2 here. New South Wales now looms as the coalition's major battleground with 3 seats in play in Sydney and 4 in the regions. Let's give 5 to the Labor Party. In Victoria, there are 2 seats in play, but here the coalition's being helped by a fight between the state government and the Country Fire Authority, which is helping in Corangamite. 1 seat to Labor here, but don't forget Labor is fighting the Greens in the city and could lose a seat. In Tasmania, 2 seats are in play. Let's give the Labor Party 1. South Australia is all about the X factor. Nick Xenophon is expected to pick up 4 seats in the Senate. Will that translate to seats in the lower house? The coalition is desperately concerned about Mayo and 2 other seats, but the Labor Party is also concerned about 2 seats. This state is too hard to call. In the Northern Territory, there's 1 seat in play, but the coalition does expect to hold it. In Western Australia, here the Labor Party has always underperformed, but it should pick up 2 seats. Looking at the entire picture, though, that still leaves Labor well short of government.
And don't forget to vote for Bill. Please do.
Both bills will need every vote they can get. Chris Uhlmann, ABC News, Canberra.